Outfitters, October 7th.
Sunday, as soon as the Cup race from Kansas ends, turn to Speed for expanded post-race coverage you can't get anywhere else. Watch NASCAR Victory Lane, fueled by Sunoco, after every Sprint Cup Series race right here on Speed. And that's where it will all take place, right there in Victory Lane.
Right after the race is over. There's Ty Dillon making his way back around. I think right now Alex Bowman will restart ninth, and he will be the top running car that made his way to pit road that last time.
We're inside of 10 laps to go in the ARCA Racing Series. The lap down cars will no longer be allowed to come to the inside to make it double file restart. So we'll have a single file restart. Out in front of the field will be Max Gresham. That's a great thing for Gresham as far as not have to race any of the lap down cars, but it also might be a little bit of a disadvantage for him because he's going to have some cars back there with fresher tires.
Yeah, that's right. I'd say right now, I think Alex Bowman is possibly in the driver's seat of the guys that got tires. Ty Dillon, we don't know how much damage he has, but I just want to give a call to Matt Lofton in that 16 car. He has made his way up into the top 5. Remember, he had to start all the way at the back from spinning out qualifying. He had a good car in practice. There's Matt right there in the Strutmasters.com Chevrolet, looking maybe to go full-time with his Coulter Motorsports team. He's got John Wolf, our championship crew chief winner last year with Patrick Shelter on the box. Great job by that team tonight.
Ray, what else with that 16 team?
Well, I just wanted to add to that the fact that they pitted on 25 and 53. That's when they got their 4 tires. And Matt has been on the radio saying this car is hooked up, it's on a rail, and I can take it way to the high side and go where no one else is. So keep an eye on that 16, Phil and Rick. It may be that he's going to the high side to make some passes here and move his way even closer to the front.
It might get busy up there in the high side because I think those guys with fresh tires are going to look for someplace to go to. Alex Bowman and Chad Hockenbrod, Chad McCumbee, all those guys, as well as Ty Dillon.
We always hear pass where they're not, and it might be that high line that some of these guys with fresher tires will take to try to get by the guys who have quite a few laps on their tires. Again, last time they were on pit road, lap 53.
Yeah, that's 40 laps on these tires, and those guys from 9th on back with fresh tires. So it's going to be really interesting. We saw these speeds fall off a second and a half over the course of that 40-lap run. So we know these cars with fresh tires are going to be fast. Are they going to have enough time, though, with only 6 to go when we restart?
Yeah, when they get back to the start-finish line, just 6 laps of racing to go. Max Gresham, again, looking for his 2nd ever win in the ARCA Racing Series. How about just behind him in the 17, Chris Buescher? He's been to victory lane 4 times, and most recently the last 2 races. So he's been extremely strong. And we talked earlier about Grant Enfinger. Has never been to victory lane. So his opportunity to get to victory lane for the first time may come tonight here at Kansas.
Yeah, Cale Gale, who hasn't been a winner in this series, as well as finishing 2nd at Iowa early this year in a limited run.
Lights have come back on the pace car, so they're going to go around one more time. That gives us an opportunity to take another quick break. We'll be back for the restart here in the Kansas ARCA 99 on Speed, your motorsports authority. Wednesday night, don't miss an all-new episode of the Car Show with Adam Carolla as they debut the first televised test drive of the highly anticipated luxury hybrid, the Fisker Karma. Watch the Car Show Wednesday night, 10 Eastern, only on Speed.
We're going to have a Fisker Karma here for about 5 laps.
I think it's going to be a fisticuff is what we're going to see here in just a second. Again, Max Gresham out in front, Chris Buescher running 2nd. When they come to the stripe, it'll be 5 laps of racing remaining.
These guys need to get lined up here. This is really hurting those guys with fresh tires. Every lap we run under caution is 1 less lap. They're going to be able to make some time up.
There are 14 cars on the lead lap. Gresham out in front, Buescher, Enfinger, Gale, and Matt Lofton. They're your top 5. Then it's Frank Kimmel, Tom Hessert, Blankenship, Alex Bowman running 9th, and Chad Hockenbrod in 10th. McCumbee, Wilson, Ty Dillon, and Sean Core. Those are the 14 that are on the lead lap. Will Kimmel, the first car a lap down, running in the 15th spot.
Going to be 5 laps to go. Max Gresham needs to get a good restart here. Try to open up some space.
Doesn't want to spin the tires on the restart and open the door for Chris Buescher or Grant Enfinger to get a jump on him as they come back through the triangle. Green flag back in the air. He spun his tires as they go to the green.
He sure did. Now Chris Buescher's going to jump to the inside. He's got a little bit of momentum.
Buescher trying to take advantage of the mishap on the restart. He takes the lead away from that 15. Grant Enfinger tucks into 3rd. Here comes Cale Gale to the outside for 3rd.
Watch, here comes Alex Bowman. Now Alex is already up to the 6th spot. He's going to move to the inside of the 16 of Matt Lofton. Here comes Bowman with 4 tires.
Those are the 4 fresher tires they talked about. Alex Bowman moves up another position. So Bowman up to the 5th spot as they cross the stripe and working their way around this 1.5 miles.
Can Chris Buescher make it 3 in a row? Can he get there before Alex Bowman does?
Chris Buescher trying to hold off. Max Gresham, his car gets better the longer runs. He's not going to have a longer run, though, here with just 4 laps to go.
Bowman's up to 4th now. I'm telling you, he has enough time to get there.
Alex Bowman in the 55 and the 41 of Ty Dillon making a charge as well after getting into trouble. Bringing out the most recent caution, he's up to 9th.
Gresham went wide, had to get out of the throttle. That opened up the door for Grant Enfinger. And here comes Bowman in the 55.
3 laps to go. 3 wide as they make their way through the turn. Sideways is Max Gresham on the high side. Alex Bowman passes both Gresham and Enfinger for 2nd. Here comes Bowman.
He's got 2.5 laps to do it, and he's going to get him. There's going to be no match for those 4 new tires.
Alex Bowman on the high side, making his 2nd ever start in the ARCA Racing Series. His first start at Madison ended up in victory lane. Now with just 2 laps to go, he's in front of the field here in Kansas.
What a great call by Jonathan Davis. He gave up a top 10 running position, said, I know 4 tires, I know what they're going to mean here, and it's going to get him a victory.
If I have enough laps, it'll get me to the front. They've had enough laps. He's out in front of the field. Next time by, they'll see the white flag here at Kansas. Alex Bowman, what an impressive performance he's putting on tonight at just 18 years old. This Tucson, Arizona native sees the white flag. 1 lap to go.
And he's going to go 2 for 2 in his career in the ARCA Racing Series. What a great ride he's given St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital in that 55 Venturini car.
An impressive performance by this young man. The 55 of Alex Bowman wins his first ever start at Madison, comes to the biggest racetrack he's ever raced on in a stock car, and will go to victory lane. Alex Bowman, your winner at Kansas.
Those guys were no match for him with those fresh tires. I think Ty Dillon had some damage to this car. He only got back to the 7th spot, but what a great job by Alex Bowman and Jonathan Davis and that crew to bring him to pit road and give up that top 10 spot.
Venturini celebrating. They'll head back to victory lane. This time it's Alex Bowman in the 55 that'll take him there. Chris Buescher, an amazing run he has made at this championship. The last 3 races goes victory lane the last 2, and now will finish 2nd here at Kansas. Grant Enfinger coming home 3rd, Gresham 4th, Cale Gale in 5th.
I don't think Alex wants to stop.
He's going to continue.
He's going to keep on rolling just to make sure.
He's got such good tires. He wants to burn them down. Let's go down pit road and Wendy Venturini.
A lot of celebration, obviously, from crew chief Jonathan Davis. How did you make that call with that many little laps to go to take on 4 tires? What a chance.
We were just so tight there. We really had nothing to lose. And I thought more of them were going to come. We were going to take 2 and try and beat them on track position. But Alex drove a heck of a race. It was awesome. I just want to thank everybody here at Venturini Motorsports. I want to say hi to my girls at home and my girlfriend. And I want to get a kiss from this big guy right here.
And that would be Big Bill, as everyone affectionately calls him. Yeah, Dad likes to give big kisses on TV.
I just want to thank St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. They came on board with us this weekend, and we wanted to put them in victory lane, and we did. J.D. Peoples is here from St. Jude's Research Hospital, and I told him we were going to put him in victory lane tonight, and by God, I held my word.
All right, congratulations to you. You go celebrate. It's 2 for 2 for Alex Bowman in the 55.
And there are very few people, if any, that won their first 2 ARCA Racing Series races in their first start. Very impressive for Alex Bowman.
Yeah, what a great job by his crew. Great pit call by Jonathan Davis.
At just 18 years old, Bowman will be in victory lane, and we'll hear from him next. Coverage of the ARCA Racing Series on Speed is brought to you by Messina Wildlife Management. Stop animal damage with Messina Wildlife Management. And by Aaron's. You don't need credit. All you need is Aaron's. And all Alex Bowman needed was fresh tires to get to the front, and he made it to victory lane. Let's go there now.
Alex Bowman is going to climb from his machine. The 2 for 2 for Venturini Motorsports, and Alex Bowman, his second career start in the ARCA REMAX Series, getting doused with some lovely liquids right there for the young 18-year-old. Alex, I talked to you before the race. Talk to your father. How important is it for you to get this victory tonight? 2 for 2. Nobody has ever done that in the ARCA Series.
Man, I don't even know what to say. I just got to thank Jonathan Davis and all the guys that worked so hard. That's a true story about never giving up, because we were flat junk before that caution came out. We were going straight backwards. So just got to think it's cool to have St. Jude's on board for this race, and I think it's one of my mom's first races she's ever watched of me. So it's pretty exciting to have her watching back home. So I just can't thank everybody enough. It was awesome.
With the two stops to go, you took fuel only. It was looking pretty ugly. I know you were really tight. How worried were you when you took 4 tires with that many little laps?
Yeah, the Venturini Motorsports number 55 Toyota got real tight there. We picked up a vibration, thought we had a loose wheel. It was looking like our race wasn't going to end very well. And that caution came out, and Jonathan's like, come get tires. I'm like, man, we can still win this with 9 to go. So I just can't thank them all enough. They did an awesome job.
So what happens when you start your third ARCA race? What can we expect from Alex Bowman?
Shoot, I think we got to get some funding to just get that far first. But I'd love to go to Toledo. I'd also love to go to Daytona. So hopefully we'll get some funding and get back in the 55 Venturini Motorsports car.
All right, congratulations to Alex Bowman. He's going to celebrate big time for this young guy, getting a congratulatory kiss from Big Bill Venturini. Gotta love that, right, Ray Dunlap?
Wendy, I'm back in the garage, and of course, always it's not the fastest car that wins, and tonight that's certainly the case. Ty, I know you're disappointed about the other car putting you into the wall, but here's the good news. Next week, all you got to do is start at Toledo, and you're a champion.
Yeah, that's a good feeling, but I hate these guys work so hard on this car, and we led all those laps and dominated like that. And when you're lapping cars every 3 laps, you expect they can at least get out of your way. Just disappointed. I hate it happened like that. These guys worked so hard on this car. Our car got a little tight, and the 25 ran us down, but I started to find something there at the end, started coming back to him. It was going to be a good race, but, man, what can you say about something like that? But just disappointed, but we'll move on and go win that championship next week.
All right, it'll be a big fun next weekend when we get to Toledo. Ty Dillon finishes, what, 7th tonight, right, guys?
Yeah, 7th place finish. He has 335 points in front of 2nd place Chris Buescher. And as Ray mentioned, all he has to do is start the race, and he will be the 2011 champion.
Yeah, but what a great season it's been here in the ARCA Racing Series. Alex Bowman has proved that he's now a name to be reckoned with in motorsports.
And how about the kisses that Bill Venturini was handing out? You! I'm not so sure I want to win. Well, okay, I'd want to win in this series. An impressive run for Alex Bowman. 2nd career start, 2nd career win in the ARCA Racing Series.